That was fucking excellent. That was amazing. That's maybe, God, maybe my favorite episode, certainly in seasons. Oh, that was just so incredible. I loved everything about that. I'm so happy that Rick didn't die. I'm guessing that this is his side mission, that he's gone from the show, but we have, we know that he's still alive so he can come back. So I'm really, really happy about that, although I feel terrible for Michonne and Daryl, who think that he's dead. And Michonne didn't even get, like, a proper goodbye scene with him. Rick, Daryl did. Yeah, I'm still processing. I loved all the flashbacks. My only complaint was that we didn't see Glenn or Carl. I can understand why we wouldn't see Carl because, well, for one thing, he might have really wanted to go with Carl. But I can also understand why Chandler Riggs wouldn't want to come back. So that's understandable, but I was really hoping that we would see Glenn. So that's my only complaint, my only disappointment. Fucking fantastic. I was so tense. My palms were sweating. I was so nervous. I didn't know what was going to happen, and I love that feeling, and I feel like I haven't had that with The Walking Dead or even cared, right? Like, for seasons 7 and 8, I didn't even care what happened, really, because it had just gotten so bad. I loved that we got some character development for Negan. I'm pretty sure that they're not going to kill Negan, that we're going to keep Negan around for quite some time. And I'm not sad about that because I adore Jeffrey Dean Morgan. So I just want Negan to be used properly. Let's just put it that way. And, he's a character, he's kind of like a trickster sort of character, so he's somebody that I don't trust. So, I don't know if that was actual character development with, him wanting to die. But I kind of hope that it is. But he's going to get free, he's going to get out of there. And when he does, I'm just hoping that it's not the same old Negan, that it's, a better version. Because if that is real, I do feel some sympathy for him, and that's huge. That's huge. Because, Glenn was one of my favorite characters, and Abraham, yeah, I still can't forgive Negan for that. I don't think I ever will. I can't get over that. Yeah, you kill off 2 of my favorite characters in a single episode, and it's going to take a lot. But again, I love that Maggie and Michonne both had a point. I agree that Negan should have been killed. Like, when Rick slit his throat, that should have been it. That should have been the end of it. And so I am completely 100% on Team Maggie in that respect. But now that so much time has passed, I was siding with Michonne. What's done is done, and if she went in there and killed him, it was going to start some bigger shit. And she already saw what happened when she killed Gregory. So, but it's just, when you have these characters that have so much history, and you can really understand where they're both coming from, and like neither one of them is wrong. You know what I mean? It's so good. Oh, it's so good. I can't. It's so funny that I bailed on this show right before it got good. And so now we have this time jump, which looked like about 5 years or so. I'm not good with kids' ages, so I'm not sure, honestly, how old Judith was to begin with. Like 3, maybe? And she looked like she was about 8. I'm guessing. I'm not good with kids' ages. So, but what was really cool about that was that I could just tell. Just by the way that she carried herself, I'm like, oh yeah, that's a Grimes. You know? So I before she even said her name, I was thinking, that's Judith. And then we panned down to the hat. And yeah, I love that she's wearing Carl's hat. That's really appropriate. And but like, holy shit, like it's such a mind fuck, because I'm assuming that all of these characters think that Rick is dead, and they've been like oh shit, my light went out, sorry. Like, I mean, I guess I just have to find out. But has Rick been gone the whole time? I mean, why would he stay gone? Because I'm thinking, like, okay, these characters think that Rick is dead and he's been gone for 5 years, which is really interesting. But then I'm like, well, where is he? Are we going to check in with him at all? Probably not. This is probably just the mystery. It's so interesting. I'm really interested in seeing, and like, we already had, like, this is so weird for me. I know I'm just rambling, but this is so weird for me because it had been 2.5 years since I watched the show. So I was like trying to catch up with these characters, right? And like trying to sort of find my footing again with these characters. And there was already a time jump, so that made it even kind of weirder for me because I wasn't picking up where we left off, and there was a small time jump. And now that was just episode 5, and now there's another time jump. And so I feel like really sort of discombobulated because now I have to get used to everything again. Like, where is everybody? Are Carol and Ezekiel married? Like what is going on? Oh, and baby Glenn, Herschel, he would be like 5 years old. And I can't imagine, though. I think that they're gonna keep this timeline, because I'm like, well, unless this is just like a little weird peek into the future or something, but why would they do that? So yeah, no, I'm really interested in seeing what's gonna happen next. But anyway, I think I'm just rambling at this point, so I will shut up now. That was an amazing episode. I'm really excited to see what season 9 has in store for us. All right, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.